Welcome back to the Marc Clarke Show. Now, this morning I have a special treat. He's a budding superstar. I feel like we're getting him on the ground floor. Center fielder Adam Jones joining us and doing what he does best. What's going on, man?
Man, just living life, having fun, and loving these Baltimore streets.
Loving these streets, baby. Because let me tell you something. The streets are much different than they were when you grew up in San Diego.
Man, totally different. It's a little different out here, culture shock, but nonetheless, you got good people. That makes everything a lot easier.
Now, Adam, I mean, I'm not a big baseball fan, but I respect the game. And people, what I love about you, man, is people always, they give you the, probably one of the biggest compliments ever. They compare you to some of the old players like Frank Robinson, and they say you have the hard-nosed, determined, focused, the kind of no-nonsense approach to the game. Numbers are strong. They call you a five-tool player. Now, the five-tool player thing, for those who don't watch baseball, they're talking about your skills, right?
Right. It's just the attributes that, the scouts or whoever thinks I have, though. Me, I don't look at any of it like that, but, just to be labeled and to be in the conversation with guys of that magnitude, you have to think about it and be like, those guys are Hall of Fame guys, and just to be compared to them is, it's an honor. But I don't look at it in that way. I just try to be me and not be who everybody compares me to.
Now, man, look, I'm excited again because we got a player on the team who seems to be, like I said, I called you a budding superstar. Your numbers are amazing, and also I like the fact that even though you're not from here, you're getting involved in the community. And to be honest, man, I was on the radio for 9 years. One of the knocks on the baseball players where they weren't really involved in the community. And I think you can change that legacy. Tell us about that. I mean, first of all, you play a tremendous amount of games, and oftentimes guys don't live here. Is it tough to do both? Is it tough to play and also get involved in the community?
It is. It takes a lot of time out of our day, especially being home. Usually home games, here at the ballpark at 2 o'clock. So I have to get up a little earlier, try to do what I can do, at 10, 11 o'clock early in the day to get out and, help out as many kids as I can. Because I grew up in the inner city of San Diego, and I had some of the older kids, some of the older guys that, were around me and my brothers that helped us out, helped us stay away from all the nonsense that we didn't need to be around and that we could have easily, fell into. But, this city, it's a good city. It's an old city. It's a historic city, and it's predominantly African-American. So, being African-American in this city and, playing baseball, I know tons of Ravens have been involved with this city. And, hopefully I can do everything I can in my power to get as much knowledge out and help as many kids out as I can.
Now, what do you think the issue is as far as, like you said, there's not a lot of African American involvement from a fan base, but the thing that's really this interesting is that the participation. I saw a stat that the Red Sox don't have any American-born African players on their team, and San Diego's a beautiful place, the weather probably. What do you think the gap is for young African Americans getting involved in baseball?
That's a difficult question to ask. There's different opinions on it. My opinion on it is, personally, I think some baseball's expensive. It's an expensive sport. You got to buy cleats, you got to buy a glove, you got to buy a bat, and we have some of our coaching staff. They have kids who play, and I ask them how much does it cost, and $300 for an aluminum bat. Now, tell me how many parents could just get up and go do that. I know my parents couldn't, but at the same time, baseball might not be as appealing. Football and basketball, those are very appealing sports, and I played both of them growing up too. And I found out I was better in baseball in high school, so I stuck with it. But I wish that a lot more kids would play, because this is one great sport, and there's one thing that separates this sport from basketball and football is that it's skill. It's not the best athlete wins, because there's some guys, you look at them in a baseball uniform, they look like, wow. But, put a bat in their hand, they know what they're doing.
They look like, wow.
Wow. That's how you can't even really say much to it.
Man, I tell you what, we're gonna help expand that, because we can do some things within the inner city to make that, expand the role of baseball. I mean, there are programs, but again, I don't know if they're the best or not, but we can do that. So, what do you need from us, Adam? You're out here doing big things out here on the field. Like you said, it's an African American city. Tell us what we need to do to help support Adam and the Orioles.
Well, it's not even necessarily just supporting me personally, I think the Orioles. Me and T-Bone Shelby, our first base coach, another African American, played here, and me and him have noticed that this year is way more African Americans that are coming to the game. I mean, families now. I've seen tons of them in the stands, and it's like, who they're really coming to see. I'm not putting it all on me. I think overall they're coming to see the Orioles, but in their heart, a little bit, they're coming to see me, T-Bone, to support us, even though, because they know the numbers in baseball have went down from African Americans. But, from everybody else, all we want is support. Come out here, watch good baseball, watch us play hard, watch us grow, and, watch us become the team that we can be.
Look, man, you got our support. The Orioles have our support, especially if they keep bringing young guys like you. And again, like you said, it's not a black or white thing. It's just basically giving support where it's needed. So thanks a lot for spending some time. Speaking of support, man, one of our biggest stars on my show, man. The show just started a couple weeks ago, baby, so I got Adam on first. I appreciate it. Man, we'll be out here supporting anything we can do. And, of course, any way we can plug in the community, we'll do that too, man. Have a great season and wish you the very best, man. Thank you.